Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. Let me put this away. Sugar Bear is tripping out over this mirror already. You may ask, why am I holding up this sign like I am out on these streets panhandling? I am holding up this sign because this boy is, I'm not going to call him a boy, he's a young man. This guy is phenomenal. Now, do I know him outside of my real life? Yes. Does he have anything to do with my drama, anything with T on this channel? Absolutely not. So, if you are a troll and you're watching me, do not send this channel any hate. They have nothing to do with me. They have nothing to do with T, drama, foodie, Jen, beauty. Well, they have a lot to do with beauty. Excuse me, I feel like got lipstick on my teeth already trying to promote a channel. But anyways, I usually don't do this. And first off, before we get to it, I want to say that a lot of people in the community have lovely, lovely channels. So first and foremost, let's support each other. I know that GD Star Gaming, let me check, is it? That's a great gaming channel. We've got Tara the Humble Baker. She does cooking and different things. So, this is Caleb right here. And this is what the channel looks like. Sorry, guys. We are catching a glare already. Now, this is Caleb. Caleb is in the beauty... This is Caleb, okay. So this is what you're going to look for. He's only got 2 videos. Guys, he's a very humble person. He's like, Kaya, I was his 30th subscriber today, and I talk to him frequently. He is who tells me about all these lovely products that I find. Speaking of lovely products, you guys, my skin was screwed about a week and a half ago. This Tatcha, yes, it is a little bit expensive, but try and get that Christmas kit before it's gone. I am not affiliated to any of this. None of these companies sponsor me. This is just something that, man, my skin, it still has a way to go, as if you can tell. But it has really, really helped out. So, try and get this Christmas kit the other day that I hold. I can't think of what video it is. Let me check, you guys. I cannot think. Anyways, well, I just hold it a couple weeks ago. And, daggone it, I just clicked on Foodie. So, Caleb is skinny. I was like, skinny leggings, skinny legend. And I got it. Skinny legend. Caleb has nothing to do with my channel. He is not into the drama. He has nothing to do with me. Do not go send Caleb any hate if you're a troll. You are more than welcome to come at me. But this guy is nothing but positivity and rainbows and smiles. And he is not into the drama and tea. So what Caleb is going to do, I asked him the other day, I said, what is your plans? What is your channel going to be about? Give me a rundown. I've also talked to Caleb about doing some professional makeup on me. Here comes the posse. They think it's their channel. Simon and Sugar Bear run it. Simon is looking like a fresh little daddy. He's got his nails trimmed. Come here, fat buggy. Oh, he's stuck on Sugar's back. Hold on, Sugar. It will be your turn. Hold on. Hey, hey, hey. Look at this little runt. So Simon went to the groomer. Simon, say hi to the people. Simon, set. Simon, set. Simon, hey. Simon, say hello. Fat buddy, you're always looking for snacks. You're just a little snack. Anyway, Simon is groomed. Got his little nails trimmed. So he is good to go. Let's let Sugar say hi. Come here, Boogie Lou. And if you wonder why, ow, God, dog that hurt. Boogie, stop. Say, Boogie goes to the groomer tomorrow. It is just too... God, man, she got me good. I love you too, Boogie. Get down. Anyways, it is just too much on me. And my grandma can't control these. Hold on. Oh, my God. Here they go. Man, she got me a good one. Anyways, it is too much for me to take them to the groomer and get them groomed together. I break it down in days. That way, one can have their full day. The other can give them a full day. And then they're always together. And they can get a little bit of a rest from each other because they go harder than the paint. Here they come, wanting to romp in my little room here. Anyways, check out Skinny Legend. I was like, Skinny Leggings, Jen. What, Caleb? And then I got it. Caleb is great, people. He wants to throw out a positive message. That's him in real life. It's not shenanigans. Now, Caleb will do things that you want him to do. He did a Valentine's Day look. I know that's not for everybody. He is very bold. Hold on, stop it. Sorry, Simon's like, wow, scratched her across. Hey, Mr. Pigs. You guys, let me tell you, Simon is the culprit. You see Sugar Bear, but Simon is like, wow. But anyways, sorry. Hey, we're not doing that in here. Mr. Pigs. So, a lot of Caleb's looks are very, very bold, and Caleb will do anything you guys give him tips to do. Sugar Bear, hey! Hold on. One's trying to hump the other. Now, take that on somewhere else. We're not doing this today. Go. You're ruining the video. Sorry, guys. Caleb will do any kind of look. Caleb works in the industry. I'm not going to tell you where he works. That's not for me to do. But if there's anything you have questions about, he is hip to all the new products. He will give you the honest opinion. I ask him all the time. I just purchased something. Maybe we'll haul in this video. If not, the next one. If it's not too long. Caleb, is this trash? Is this garbage? He will say, Kaya, save your money. Don't buy it. Check this out. Here's a little kit. So, Caleb hooked me up with something the other day. I am so pumped. We will either haul that in this video at the end, or we will haul that in the next one. So, check him out. Little Skinny Legend. And like I said, support each other in the community. So many people. And I've been really busy, guys, so I'm trying to shoot around to the different channels, but if this is something you guys are interested in, maybe we can start doing a channel shout out in our community. But check each other out. I love how you guys talk to each other in the comments. Everybody gets along great. You know, please don't send Caleb any hate, anyone. He's not about that. He's not about this drama. He doesn't know who Foodie Beauty is. He doesn't know Jen. He doesn't know Amy. That is not his cup of tea. Does he watch and does he check out the vids? Yes, he does, but that's not where he's taking his channel. He's doing makeup tutorials. I really think this kid has a beautiful, bright future ahead. And that's why I'm doing this. Caleb is very young. And I wish, I'm being honest to God when I say this, I wish Jeffree Star has been looking for a fresh new face. Jeffree, somebody tweet this to Jeffree. Jeffree, here's your fresh face, my friend. He's very good, reliable, humble. He's very honest. I mean, this kid really has a bright, big future. And he didn't even ask me to do this. I did this on my own. So, Caleb, when you see this, I know he's very shy. I told him for months and months, I said, Caleb, what are you doing? Start a YouTube channel. He's like, Kaya, I'm kind of, you know, he's kind of shy, but he will come out of his shell. And when he does, I always tell him, James Charles, who? This kid is, I'm telling you guys, he's a diamond in the rough. He's very humble. He's very genuine. He is good people. And like I said, I know him outside of, you know, my real life. Or outside. I know him outside of YouTube. I know him in my real life. He is who and where my products come from. Top notch. I honestly can say. So, do not anybody send this channel on a witch hunt if you are here on some BS. I know none of you guys won't. I'm talking to the haters. This channel has nothing to do with any of the tea, gossip, anything I do. Check him out. Tell him Kaya sent you if you would. I really think it'll make his day. And, he's got a bright future, man. I told him, I said, Jeffree's mentioned many, many times lately. He's sick of all the drama. He's sick of things that go on in the beauty community. He is looking for a fresh new face. And I told Caleb, I'm like, somebody's got to get you to Jeffree. And he always laughs. I mean, he really thinks that, he's like, Kaya, you're crazy. But I'm being honest when I say this. So, enough about that. Let's get on today what we have got popping. So, drink of the day, we've tried this before, the raspberry one. This is the vanilla cream soda, the original New York seltzer. Look at these cute little bottles. I remember these when I was a kid. Hadn't seen them for years, and they are starting to pop back out. I found this at Kroger's. I think it was literally like 89 cents, 99 cents, $1, no more than $1. Perfect little amount. Like I told you, I'm not a big soda pop drinker. I know I show a lot of sodas a lot of the time, but I just like to try new things, and this is something I will sip on through the night, or I'll pop the top back on and finish it tomorrow. Now, we did try the raspberry one like I just said, but I have not tried this one. I really remember these when I was young. So, vanilla cream soda. Found at Kroger's like I just said. Let me get, whoa. Don't do that. Oh man, that's delicious. Wow. Okay, so you really get the vanilla. You get the cream. And again, sorry, I'm still battling this runny nose. I've got a little bit of the throat, but thank God that is about it. I'm like, yes, just keep on pushing through. Keep on pushing through with the runny nose. So, I really enjoyed this. I've been trying to find it. Yeah, it says chill before serving. And I really been trying to find some of the seltzer waters that I like. Some of them just have too strong of a seltzer taste, you know what I mean? So, but these are really good. They're not like that really hard seltzer. And then our snack of the day. I think these are out for Easter or spring by the way the packaging looks. She's got little butterflies, little daisies here. And these are the Lindor Truffle, the Napoleons. Limited edition. Has anybody seen these? I had looked at these the other day. Now, these little burgers were $5.99 and I had a 75-cent off. I was literally in line. And I was like, you know what? Do you have any coupons? And I'll be dog, I had 70. And I'm like, yes. So that made them a little bit cheaper. So, let's go ahead and open one of these up. Now, there's really not a ton in here, honestly. Nice pink wrapper. So, I did give Granny about 2 of these. She's like, I don't want them. I'm like, yeah, you will. I was like, you'll like them. So, let's go ahead and give these a whirl. Yeah, I was like, Neapolitan. I was like, yes, please and thank you. Okay. Oh, man, it just broke. Oh, well, maybe that's good to show you guys. So, oh, daggone it. I wasn't expecting that, but I guess it was good. So, you got, like, it looks like some strawberries here in the... My hands are really dry. I did a lot of cleaning today. My nails look beat. I think I'm going to try and get my nails done. I still have a gift certificate from Christmas. So, you've got your vanilla and your chocolate, and then I'm assuming... Excuse me. I'm assuming these is where the strawberry comes into play. Oh, guys, sorry. It broke all up. Wow. This really tastes like you get like the chocolate, the vanilla, the strawberry. Sorry, I didn't expect it to break all up. Those are really good, you guys. If you are into the Lindor truffles, I highly recommend. You really do get the Neapolitan. They are true to the flavor. Keep your eyes peeled. Like I said, I think these are a limited edition spring thing by the package, or I'm going to say Easter, but yeah, these are amazing. So, what has been shaking? Sorry, you guys. My nose is just, it's been driving me crazy. Earlier, I would be like, clean it, have to sanitize my hands, wipe my nose. Sorry, I know that is not cute. Let me throw this in my little trash can here. Okay. Go ahead and disinfect my hands. God, guys, it's just like never ending. I'll be like cool for a couple hours and then all heck breaks back. These are just little alcohol wipes that I use when I do my, which, yeah, I'm like, oh, my hands are drying out. But, I've been trying to, spread as less germs as possible. Okay, guys, whoo. If I couldn't breathe now, or if I couldn't breathe then, I can breathe now. Let's get to it. We have got a lot to cover. So, what is shaking in the wild world of YouTube? Well, it seems like Amy has got some beef with Jen. Let's check out what is going on with Jen. Okay, Jen has been back tonight. Hold on, guys. Let me get us squared away here. Jen has got a video that came out a little bit ago. Oh, don't say my internet's acting a fool. Jen has came out a little bit ago, and it's got a video. Well, we're buffing, unfortunately. Let's check my, Jen has a video up here, we go, called Amy's Got It Twisted, exclamation point. This ought to be interesting. Let's read. Wow, this comment is from... Oh, Jesus. Okay, this is 36 seconds ago. Jen, this comes from a place of sincere concern. You have another bruise on your face in a different place than the last one. Are you okay? I don't think they look like... I'm being serious right here when I say this. I don't think they look like bruises. I think they just look, like just a little blotchy. That doesn't look like a bruise to me. Let me know what you guys think. It just looks like maybe, like, I got a little patch up here, just some red dryness, or just, you know, her face is but I don't think they look like bruises. Do you guys? I think she's talking about these, but I really don't think those look like bruises. She's got her nose ring in. Does have on a different shirt. Bet your tails on that. Sip that tea, Jen. I am cringing living for this. Can someone remind Amy that she didn't lose any weight? Surely there's better things in life than fatties attacking fatties. These comments are great. Hi, Jen. I'm so glad you spoke out and had the receipts, as you say. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. This is somebody that I love, one of our subscribers in the community. How shabby, they've got 11-point timestamp. How shabby of you to bring up child abuse issue in a public video. I'm not going to comment on that right after announcing it to the world and then going on and on about it. It's called pear slips, by the way. Look at pear. I don't know what that word is, guys. Anyways, I thought that too. I did thumb this over a little bit and see if it was worth messing with for us. She does basically say, I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, we are going to see. So I thumbed through this a little bit for us. I'm going to kick some of this off so it is not a, and let's get to it before this is a million hours long. So I did, thumb through some of this just to see, oh, we're going to have to kick this ring light off. Hold on, guys. I am all over the place. Okay. Let's hear what Jen has to say, and I found this very interesting. There's a lot of contradictive parts. We probably aren't going to do the whole video, but we'll get to most of it.
And welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to you as well.
I just think she looks a mess.
This is my channel. So, this isn't the video that
somebody was like, oh, your eyelashes are beautiful. I don't really see much eyelashes, and I'm not being mean when I say that, but it just looks like a bunch of black and maybe a little brim. But I'm sorry, I just think her hair still looks unbrushed. She just still looks unkept. The shirt stretched out, just not really. And like I said, I'm not being superficial. I don't think anybody has to get on here and look 100, but look at this neck. What is she doing with these shirts? Let's get to it.
Loading next. My next video that I told you guys I was going to upload is a grocery haul, but you will see that tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a response video. I haven't been doing very many of these.
I'm going to be quiet so you can get the gist of this for a second.
Whatever else, and just focus on my weight loss. And I'm not going to make this a habit of doing these kind of videos, but when there is something that I feel like saying, or if there is a video...
Why do all the women in the community look like they all need a good dose of chapstick?
And in this video, I'm just
And
going to
I'm not saying that's honest.
There's been a lot of people that have accused me of being...
She just looks very red.
And, I don't know, passive-aggressive. I have admitted to all these things. I am extremely sarcastic, and I am snarky. I can be snarky. I realize that I am passive-aggressive. I realize all these characteristics about myself. The issue of me being snarky and I can be a smartass, I don't plan on changing that. That's just my personality. That's who I am.
Hold on,
if
guys.
you don't
Let's
like
get
that,
to it.
I was a little bit... I'm not saying I'm not hurt, because
Okay,
I was
here.
pretty much expecting
Damn it,
people asking what was going on.
Okay, here.
I had not responded into comments, like typed it out, what was going on, how I felt, what I thought. A lot of times typing can get, you know, the meaning of what you're trying to say can get distorted. That's why it's easier to make a video, although making a video, people can distort what you say in the video as well, which is why I'm making this
Sorry,
video.
guys.
So I made the video, and I let people know how I felt about Amy's situation and what was going on my end, how I saw things. And then Amy made a video, and she got quite a little attitude.
Okay, hold on. Okay. What she's talking about is Amy basically tried to say that Jen the other day, I guess Jen was telling Amy if she needed somebody to talk to throughout the chaos that was going on, all the child abuse stuff, and the backlash that Amy had been getting. Jen said she tried to reach out for her to talk, and basically, I guess Amy took it like Jen wanted to do like a weight loss, collab again. So that's kind of what's going on here. Amy did like a thing saying basically like, well, I never stopped my journey. You're the one that stopped. Amy was really up on a high horse. We all know that I'm not a fan of Jen, but neither of these two have been doing anything. Amy has not been doing nothing. Amy is really another one that is in Delusionalville. I think that she did a weigh-in the other day, and I really think either the scale was broken. She said the scale a couple times has been dropped, yada, yada, yada. It's old, long story short, but she tried, I think, don't quote me. Oh, I should have wrote all this down, that she had lost, sorry guys, I've been really busy. I got a lot going on, like I said, and I really been slacking as far as the notebook and the big book. I'm going to get better and back to things, and we're going to really cut down on some of these clips, but when I don't have time to write everything in the big book and research this, that's kind of why I show these clips, so we can kind of it reminds me of what's going on, and it also shows you. Long story short, basically, Amy's kind of like, oh, I never stopped my journey. Jen's like, that's what I wasn't asking you. I was saying, did you need a friend to talk to throughout the backlash? Now, Jen is saying basically that she feels like Amy's being snarky, and I really just think they're both trying to get views. She said that she thought Amy was going through things the wrong way, on her channel the other day, to get views. Jen, if that's what Amy wants to do, it's her channel, not to be mean. And I also think, too, that right now, Jen is not in a predicament to really be telling anybody how to run their channel. I filmed, basically 2 videos in a month last month. So I really think that both of these channels are up in shambles. I think that Jen doesn't know which way to turn. She's going to jump back on the keto wagon and try and boot everybody back and get them back on her side. And I do, hold on, go. I do think that Amy is just trying to really pull the reins back and get everybody back on her side. And then she keeps saying, I noticed it was driving me crazy the other night. I did research a couple things that, sorry, I'm making sure they're not getting anything, but, that she wasn't going to talk about her kids, and then boom, 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 it's still just talking about her kids, literally. Well, I'm not going to talk about the kids. CPS told me Amy doesn't have anything to discuss but these kids. But we'll get into Amy in another video. After this, maybe, or Foodie. Foodie just put out another yuck bang, of course. So I'm kind of trying to see which direction to go. But I think we're probably going to go Foodie because Amy is just a rambling on. What it really is about is she's showing stuffed animals. Maybe we'll get into it tomorrow. She's showing stuffed animals that she bought her kids. And then she was saying that one of the kids wanted broccoli cookies and they were shamrock cookies. So the little baby, Ezra, had a Twix, a 1-year-old, and then thought it was funny that he was calling them broccoli cookies, which I get it's a young kid, but how about instead of some stuffed animals, let's buy some books and get them up to date with shapes, colors, different things. She was talking about she was because she was doing donations. She said the other day that somebody was talking about donuts and she's been lurking around on somebody's channel. I talk about donating things all the time, so it's like, was she talking about me, I wonder? But basically she was saying, don't call out another person the way you live your lifestyle, don't send hatred, yada, yada, yada. No, Amy, if you're talking about me, I'm not sending hatred, I'm just calling what I see. You said you ate 12 donuts, I didn't, I was just stating what you said. You're the one that said, and then another thing that kind of scared me, she said, was when she ate the 12 donuts, she pretty much checks out. Well, Amy, if that's true, you might want to go see a medical practitioner, because if you have young kids and you're checking out literally, that's not good. And I'm not being funny when I say that, so that kind of scared me, you guys. If she's like checking out and like going into like whatever, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a medical practitioner, like I said, but if the lights are on and nobody's home and you have these kids running around the house, that could be some scary stuff. And she talked about she could get her child care license back if she wanted. Holy testosterone, Batman. No. Do not, world, Amy does not need to be a child caregiver. She can't even maintain the children she has. Sorry. That's just pretty much a rundown. I did do a little research the other night, but this seems to be more interesting than that. Let's ramble on with Jen, and we'll see what's shaking here, and if I gotta speed it up, I will. I don't think those look like bruises. They just look like red marks.
I'm not saying I'm not hurt because I was pretty much expecting it.
Come on.
Because of the direction of her channel, and I knew that it would be put out there for views and kind of like the little...
well, we're going tit for tat here. What are you doing?
To try to drum up more views. But that's not going to be the case. I'm not feuding with Amy. I'm not feuding with anybody, and I'm...
Okay, sorry, I'll shut up here in a minute. So I'm not going to feed into this yada yada, but yet I'm going to make a video. I've only filmed 2 videos in February, and then you title it, Amy's Got It Twisted, but I'm not feuding with Amy, so I think both is just trying to draw in views. It's tit for tat.
But I am going to tell you how I feel about what she said. Alright, so
okay, here we go.
I decided to kind of do a response video. I guess you could call this a response video. And I'm going to insert some clips.
Got Amy doing reaction, or Jen doing reactions here now.
We're all up to date, so my words can't be twisted. So everything that I'm saying is straightforward. And I'm going to insert a clip. First of all,
okay, we're gonna watch this, and then we're not gonna watch this whole thing. I don't want to make it so long.
Last video, and I'm going to insert that here, and then I will pause to show you a text message that I sent her a screenshot of. So let's watch this right here, my video.
Okay.
So, anyhow, back to Amy. The direction of her channel has become very concerning to me.
Hold on 1 second. This is her audio that sounds echoey. So if you guys are getting an echo, there's nothing I can do. This is literally Jen's, let me make sure we're up all the way here, but yeah.
And I did reach out to her, I did text her, and I let her know that I was concerned about her and the way that she was.
Sorry, I'm gonna make sure you guys can hear it.
How it seemed, how my perception of her videos were. It kind of seemed that she was making videos to play into the drama and to play up the drama for views. I don't know if that's her intention. I'm not accusing her. I'm just saying.
See, I think she looks better there than here. The other day, she does look better.
The same way about my channel, so I'm not putting her down. I'm just concerned about her. She has never replied to me. The only reason I'm bringing it up in this video is because I've had a lot of people ask me about what our friendship stands as. All right, now let me stop here. I'm going to insert a screenshot over here of the text message that I did send Amy, so you can see word for word what I said. It's going to be somewhere over here, and I hope that I can make it big enough so you can see it clearly. If you cannot see this clearly in the video, please let me know, and I will do a community post sharing it so you can see clearly. I'm not.
Okay. Hey girl, just wanted to reach out to you. Your last few videos and the direction of your channel has concerned me. Today's video, it seems like you started moving toward the direction using your channel for profit and strictly for views. I'm not accusing you, I'm just conveying what it seems like from my end. This makes me sad. You're such...
accusing you. I'm just conveying what it seems like from my end. That makes me sad. You're such a sweet person. Do you need to talk? Is there anything I can help with? That's the text that I sent her. Now, the video that I was referring to when I said today's video is when she was eating I'm pretty sure it was the Kentucky Fried Chicken bowl. It was either that. It was something she was eating. I'm pretty sure it was that she was eating on camera. And we all know about when we do mukbangs when we're big girls, and then how that seems, especially when we're supposed to be on diets. And I'm not saying me binging off camera is any better.
God, look at that shirt, just about to fall.
Judging her on what
how do they get so stretched out?
I've been way off track. I haven't been on track for...
Like I said, my aunt was a big lady, and I have friends that are big in people, but I've never seen anybody's shirts like that. Sorry. That's all I can focus on.
That I had nothing to say about that. What I was conveying was doing it on camera, because you know what the response you're going to get when you're large, when you're supposed to be on a weight loss journey, and then you start eating on camera food that you're not supposed to be eating. You know what kind of feedback you're going to get, and you know you're going to get views for it, because it's going to bring the negativity. So that's why I had sent her a text message. That's why I was concerned, and it was done strictly out of concern for her, because we have been friends for so long, 2 years almost. So that's why I did send her that text message. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the video, and I'm going to finish letting you guys hear what I said to her.
Okay. We all seen that video, guys. Let's just scoodle-doo.
As you say, spanking can be beneficial. Spanking is wrong.
Okay, so basically this is where...
as well.
Okay.
So I get it. I was... whatever.
Hold
both sides who say.
Okay. So basically she says that she's not going to get in to about the spanking, yada, yada, yada. And then she goes on to her life. Let's do a little bit of this and then we're going to jump forward. But really it's just, excuse me, takes her a long time to get through everything.
More than spanked. I've talked about my abuse as a child, and it was physical abuse by my father as well.
How do we get
So
from
I
Amy
I was
to her?
spanked with a belt when I was a child, and it wasn't to correct me, it wasn't to teach me a lesson, it was done out of anger. I know that there are many case studies on both sides who say spanking can be beneficial.
So basically she wasn't going to talk about it and then did. Basically jumps from Amy and then brings to how she was spanked. That's pretty much that, honestly. And, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm
losing it. The days are going so fast. She made a video, and and was speaking about me to me, and that is what I'm going to play next.
Okay,
so
this is where it gets interesting.
So I can tell you my thoughts and feelings on how I feel about what she said about me, to me. Let me just pull up that video. Alright, now that I've pulled up Amy's video where she talks to me about me, I'm going to play the clip in this area as well. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be, but it's in this area somewhere. And I will play her video, and as the video progresses, I will stop it and let you know my feelings, and let you know the,
God, guys, sorry. It always takes them so long to get to the points. Man, sorry. I am looking at a highlighter glowy mess. Here we go. I'm going to kind of slide up Amy. You never started. Look at Jen's face.
I really don't know. Alright, let me stop there, first of all. Okay. I never offered to do another collab with her. You saw my video. You saw everything I said. There was no mention of another collab with her. I have known, and this doesn't go, I'm not saying this because of Amy herself. I have seen, as a lot of people have said, a lot of my subscribers have said, that I am not in the position to do a collab with anybody at the moment. I tried to do a collab with Amy. It didn't work out. And then I tried to do a collab with Keto Diamond. And bless her heart, Keto Diamond is an amazing woman. And
hold on, okay. So long story short, like I said, I've thumbed through this. Amy speaks on none of them should do a collab, and then Jen speaks as she should not do a collab. Amy's like, Amberlynn, Foodie Beauty, da-da-da-da. I really think that, as much as I'm not a fan of some of these characters, that Amy shouldn't be speaking for anybody, and none of these characters are really doing anything that I have kept my eye. Amberlynn seems back to her same old ways. We had arcade pizza party, sushi ice cream in one day. Jen's been on a roll. Foodie's been on a roll. Yeah, Foodie's been doing a little bit of cooking, but who knows what's been going on behind closed doors. Foodie all last week was on a wild rampage of eating. So, Amy, I don't even think that Amy is really on a journey. I think that Amy's got it on her mind. She tries to use her kids as an excuse. She tries to flash, but we've seen Amy with, talking about her donuts, chocolate covered raisins. She bought a bunch of little wrap pinwheels the other day. Why couldn't you make those yourself? Jesus God, get some wraps, wrap them up, cut them in slices. I totally show you guys crazy stuff. I agree with that. But it's not hard to make some wraps. eat by myself for the majority of the time, unless I eat with my family, unless I eat with my grandma, unless I eat with my brother, or, you know, go out with one of my friends somewhere, you know, the VFW, etc., maybe catch a burger or pizza. But you get a pack of wraps to make pinwheels, you just cut the wraps into slices. So I can't imagine buying a family-sized pack of wraps for 3 kids, me and my husband. I think that's silly that, you know, it's so much convenience with Amy, it seems like, that, you know, nobody can just, you know, bust out and make some wraps. I really think that that's sheer laziness. During the summer, speaking of wraps, my mom makes some hella wraps, so maybe I'll get her to make them, or maybe my mom is a fickle character. We'll get into that another day. It's a lot. But mom is battling some things herself, let's just say, and some days are good and some days aren't. Some days she's the loving, amazing person that I know, and other days I just am like, so that's kind of why you don't see moms around. Moms is not a social media person anyways, but she is going through something. Maybe we'll see her one day. I don't know. She kind of seems like she's gotten a little bit interested since she noticed I'm growing. She did like my Halloween parody, but Moms is not a social media person, and she's dealing with some own issues that kind of stop her from being in the spotlight. She's a hell of a cook, certified chef, like I've always said. A1 cook, top notch. My mom can make you anything, you know. But anyways, let me get off the subject. So, anyways, that's why Moms isn't around.
I pretty much said I was doing a collab with her, and it never even started. And I feel badly about that. And Keto Diamond, if you're still watching, bless your heart, you do watch my videos. As we know,
hold on, guys. I'm sorry.
I said I was going to do the money for subscribers, which I still am.
Like, that was a total flop. Okay, hold on, guys. There's a part where she starts to get kind of with the... Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. I really apologize. I kind of should have timestamped this. I didn't expect to see you guys tonight. Okay, let's do this. Amy, you've done nothing.
It's a little self-centered, if you ask me. The only person that matters is you.
Amy just thinks she is damn PewDiePie or Jeffree Star right now. I really wish that somebody would knock her off her high horse. It's very sad to me that somebody shows how they treat their children in a negative aspect, and now the channel is growing. That just blows my mind, because I'm not that type of person that promotes things like that, and I really think it's sad that people are just feeding her head and feeding her ego, and this channel is growing, basically patting her on the back for something negative like she's done. I think that's sad. That's a really sad world we live in sometimes.
My life is messed up.
You'd think she would have lost subscribers, not gained.
This side of the Mississippi. I am in no position, like she said, which I do agree with her, I am in no position, I'm not speaking for any of the other people that she mentioned, only for myself.
Oh shit, that was the part.
I am in no way, shape, or form in any position.
I pretty much, she just basically said that none of them should be doing collabs.
Kind of direction, how I think her life should go. All I was doing was offering her support.
I think they all need serious help and counseling.
I don't think you have to be the perfect person or a healthy person.
I think they're all fooling themselves.
Just letting someone know that you're there for them and offering them a shoulder to lean, or shoulder to cry on, or someone to lean on, or an ear to listen. That's all I was offering her. I don't know what she needs in her personal life. I don't know what she's going through in her personal life. So I'm not the one. I can't pretend to know what's going to help her when I don't even know what's going to help myself. I too am seeking the advice of professionals, my therapist, and other professionals that are helping me, because I can't do it on my own.
I think it's funny how all them keep going back to, oh, I'm seeking this and I'm doing that, but I know change doesn't happen overnight, and I can tell you because I do go to counseling and therapy myself, but it just almost seems like they're getting worse or they're still stuck in the same rut. I would almost bet that she's not going to counseling. I would almost bet that Amy, we know Amber Lynn goes to get her pills but doesn't do therapy. I would definitely say that Chantel maybe might have went to one counseling session but isn't putting in the work. And I don't know, guys. We'll go in a little bit longer, but basically it's just, oh, well, she's kind of snarky. She's not on a journey, either am I. Shots fired, but yet I'm not shots fired, but we're still good. But yet in your title, you've got Amy's Got It Twisted. I think both these women are doing this for views. I really do.
So I can't offer her any kind of support in that area. So I don't know where she got the idea that I was going to try to counsel her or direct her in life. That is certainly not what I was going to do.
I think Jen needs to worry about Jen and
I
Jean.
never offered that to her.
I think that's what... Here we go.
That's going to get me to where I need to be on a better level. So anyways, I am going to close my channel. I'm going to close my video. I am not leaving that comment as a snood comment or a snarky comment or a rude comment. I'm just simply saying, Jen, that I have not ever stopped the collaboration that we started. But for me, I've been going this whole time. Will I get the credit that I deserve? No, probably not. Should I? I believe I should.
You didn't do anything, Amy. You haven't done nothing.
What matters to give credit to is myself, because I'm...
It's a little self-centered, if you ask me. The only person that matters is you. Kind of don't agree with that, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, you did change it, Amy. You did stop doing the collab because you stopped before we pretty much even got started because you changed the rules and we weren't doing a true collab because we weren't doing the same thing. So yeah, you did stop doing the collab. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't change mine too. I did change mine. After you changed yours, I changed mine as well. I'm not justifying it, but neither one of us were doing the collab. We were not doing what we had agreed to do. So I don't see where you get any kind of credit at. You kind of missed the boat there, and it's being a little self-centered that you... Oh my God!
Captain Dramatic.
I'm sorry, was that too much? I'm sorry. Surprise.
Okay, guys. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry I should have did timestamps. I do really apologize. I will get it together next video. I admit I have been slacking a little bit on, you know, not being as tight-knit as I was before. Book times ready to rock, showing a little bit more clips, but I have a lot going. Sugar Bear is staring at the sign I made for Kayla. I got it sent down here and she's like, but anyways, I'm going to pull the slack, and I do apologize, tighten things back up, get out the big book, and really tighten up, you know, go to timestamps, be ready, but I just have a lot going on, and it is going to be a long week, bear with me. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't been asking her really anything, because she doesn't want to talk about it, so I haven't been bringing it, but I would assume that the funeral is this week, I would say so. So you know, she hasn't been bringing it up. We've kind of just been reminiscing on the past, kind of just talking about other things. But today, unfortunately, she broke down, and it was just a really bad day. And it's really hard to see somebody that I love so much and have shared good times, bad times, shared so much of my life, you know, watching somebody just lost. You know, I can't imagine... Hold on, Simon's stepping on my button of my tripod. But, I can't imagine spending so much of my life with somebody and then poof, the next day, the next week, they're gone, and to have to look at the physical things. So that is what, you know, this week we are working on, is removing some of, you know, clothes, things laying around that remind her of him, you know, putting things with people where they need to go, memorabilia, you know, but literally this man just died and was gone, and literally his drink was setting on the coffee table, and, you know, I put his last, he did smoke, but that didn't have anything. I mean, yes, no, I'm not saying smoking's good for you, but I picked up the last cigarette at the ashtray put it in his pack, put his lighter in, and set it away, and said, you know, deal with that when you're ready. But I can't imagine looking at somebody's possessions, how they left them. That's just a lot. So anyways, it's going to be a long week for me, so if I'm kind of thrown off, you know, and I'm kind of not myself, that's where my head's at. You know, if I'm not as bubbly and I'm not, you know, as myself. But anyways, have a great night, guys. We are going to come back for a haul. I'm going to let Sugar Bear just lick my elbow. I'm going to let my dogs out, and then I say, let's go to the world of Foodie Beauty. I need some laughs. I need some funniness. I'm sure we'll get a kick out of it. You never know. But yeah, let's go into the world of Foodie. We'll do a quick haul in the video. So, go use the restroom. Get you guys a snack. Do whatever you gotta do. I'm gonna let the pups out, and I will see you guys back. If you haven't already and you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Check out Skinny Legend. Like I said, has nothing to do with me. Do not go send this channel any hate, but I do really think this child, or I keep saying, he's a lot younger than me. That's why I keep saying that. I apologize. Caleb, no disrespect. I do think that this young man has a lot of talent on his hands, and he really could go far places in life and do a lot. Do not send this channel any hate. He has nothing to do with me. Check out Skinny Legend. Hit the like, hit the dislike with me. Please subscribe and welcome. Have a great night, and Kai out.